It's tracking every bone in your finger.
So this is about 30,000 years ago.
Already with the data from Copan and the GIS, right?
All the numbers we're seeing here.
I think my anthropology degree will take me either into the public sector, a lot of working with museums, developing cultural heritage applications so people can see these sites, also working for the National Park Service. So basically this is a web application that's optimized for mobile viewing. I did it for the National Park Service. I was really fortunate enough to get an internship.
I work at the Arbor Day Foundation as an intern. I'm interested in international development, and I thought that anthropology offered a holistic perspective to participating in that field.
User-friendly and immersive as possible.
I'm currently looking at a number of PhD programs, and I will be continuing on and doing research both in digital and in my sourcing studies.
Move forward. Let's see if we can't grab that one.
The facilities that UNL provides are cutting edge, and we're using new technology such as the Oculus Rift and the Leap Motion, and then we use various 3D modeling software packages, City Engine, SketchUp, Blender.
We're using 3D laser scanning technology to record artifacts. We use this technology in our classes, and the purpose of that is to get our students familiar with the process so that technology becomes part of, the teaching experience.
What we're seeing here is a castle from Germany called Burg Hohenecken. My master's research is the digitization of this castle using photogrammetry, as is shown in this. It's a 3D model of it, as well as laser scanning, which has an additional 3D model. I was there working with the University of Heidelberg and the University of Stuttgart in order to produce them, and also doing research on the history of the castle as well. These type of tools are really important in anthropology and specifically also archaeology, because it really brings people back into the past.
It helps us recreate the environments of archaeological sites.
We got an NEH grant to support the digitization and preservation and access of material from Salmon Pueblo.
My research is mostly based in Ohio, particularly the Ohio Hopewell culture. So I'm working with the Field Museum to bring together a lot of the data that was collected, a lot of artifacts, and put it back into the site and understand how people excavated and then derive new interpretations.
The Bioanth lab is actually an incredible lab, and it really is great because there are so many casts, and it presents you with a hands-on opportunity to work with these casts.
My thesis is on sourcing studies using X-ray diffraction on ceramics here in Nebraska. And then my second study is 3D reconstructions of landscape and cityscapes.
Okay, and we could put so the whole department is very collaborative. All the faculty and all the grad students often work together.
One opportunity that the University of Nebraska has provided is the graduate teaching assistantship, which is wonderful.
The department supports my goals by providing feedback, by offering me opportunities.
The academics here will try to gear us towards acquiring skill sets that push us all towards our own individual goals.
What makes Lincoln a good place to be is that it's a city but with a small town feel.
Lincoln, Nebraska is a great place to raise a child, and I have one.
It's very much a college town. There's always things to do around town, concerts, clubs.
Sometimes it's hard to explain.
I think Nebraska is a good place to do graduate work because it has a supportive environment, an environment where you can thrive and be excited about new opportunities.
We have some people who are here to get a master's degree and then go and work for National Park Service, National Forest Service. Others who are trying to move on to higher education, such as a PhD program, and they push you forward towards a goal of reaching whatever your next stage is.